If you're over 50 or 60, I need you to hear this clearly, because most people don't realize it until it's too late. There are 3 exercises that almost every senior has done, or is still doing, that quietly destroy their joints, drain their energy, and accelerate aging without them even knowing it. And there are 3 exercises that do the complete opposite. These 3 movements can literally keep you walking strong, standing tall, and feeling younger for the next 20, 30, or even 40 years. So today, I'm going to tell you the truth about what you should never do, what you must do, and why making the switch will change how your body feels in just a few short weeks. Stay with me because the last exercise on the must-do list is one thing almost no senior has ever been taught, but it's the key to staying mobile for life. Now before we talk about what not to do, let me ask you something. Have you ever done an exercise because you thought you were supposed to do it? Maybe you saw it on TV, maybe a younger trainer told you to do it, or maybe it was popular in your gym or morning routine. And then months later, your knees start hurting, your back tightens up, or you just feel older than before. That's not you getting old. That's the wrong exercise working against your body. And the sad part is, so many seniors are unknowingly hurting themselves just because nobody ever told them which exercises are actually harmful once you cross 50 or 60. So today, let's fix that. Let's protect your joints, boost your strength, and help you stay young from the inside out. The first exercise you should never do if you're a senior is deep forward toe touches with locked knees. Now, you've seen people do this for years. Maybe you've done it yourself, standing tall, legs straight, bending forward with your head hanging toward the floor. It looks simple. It looks like an easy stretch, but it is one of the quickest ways to injure your lower back and overstretch your hamstrings. Once you're over 50, your discs become more vulnerable, your posture shifts forward, and bending with locked knees loads your spine in the worst possible way. I cannot tell you how many people have told me they hurt their back doing this old-school movement they thought was healthy. The truth is, bending forward this way can stretch the ligaments that support your spine, and ligaments don't contract like muscles do. Once you overstretch them, they stay loose, and that's how instability begins. When your spine becomes unstable, every movement, walking, getting up from a chair, carrying groceries, feels harder. You need stability as you age, not risky flexibility. So ditch the toe touches. If you want better flexibility, there are safer ways, and we'll get to those. The second exercise you must avoid is behind the neck lat pull-downs or behind the neck presses. This is another old-school gym move people use to swear by. You pull the bar behind your head or push weights behind your neck. The problem? You are forcing your shoulders into an unnatural position that strains your rotator cuff, irritates your shoulder joints, and rounds your neck forward. Seniors already deal with shoulder stiffness, arthritis, or previous injuries, and behind-the-neck movements multiply the pressure. Even professional athletes avoid these because the risk-to-benefit ratio is terrible. And if athletes in their 20s won't do it, why should someone in their 50s, 60s, or 70s? Your shoulders need safe, controlled, front-range movements, not aggressive twisting and pulling behind your head. So if you see this one at the gym, skip it. The third exercise on the never-do list is long sessions of high-impact jumping. Jumping jacks, jump squats, hopping routines, anything that pounds your joints repeatedly. Now listen, I love the enthusiasm seniors have when they decide to train hard, but high-impact exercises can destroy your heels, knees, and lower back. After 50, your joint cartilage thins, your ligaments don't recover as quickly, and the cushion between your bones isn't the same as when you were 25. When you jump and land repeatedly, the shock shoots straight up your joints. Even if you feel okay in the moment, the long-term damage builds quietly. And guess what? You can get the same cardio benefits, actually better benefits, with low-impact movements that protect your joints instead of punishing them. So jumping isn't necessary. You can stay fit without hurting yourself. So now that we've cleared what you should never do, let's talk about the 3 exercises you absolutely must do if you want to age strong, age gracefully, and stay independent for years. These movements target the exact weaknesses that cause seniors to fall, slow down, or lose mobility. And the first one, if you only do one movement from the entire video, this is the one. The first must-do exercise is the sit to stand. This is one of the most powerful, functional, life-changing exercises for seniors. And you already know the motion. Sit down in a chair, stand back up. But doing it deliberately and consistently is what makes the magic happen. This movement strengthens your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and even your balance. More importantly, it trains the exact pattern your body uses every single day. Getting up from the couch, getting out of bed, getting off the toilet, and rising from a car seat. When seniors lose the ability to stand up without using their hands, that's the point where their independence begins to slip away. So training this movement isn't just about fitness, it's about freedom. Start with a stable chair, feet shoulder-width apart, sit down slowly, and stand up without using your hands. If that's too hard, use your hands lightly for support. If it's too easy, hover above the chair before standing to increase the challenge. Do this consistently and you will feel your legs wake up again. You will feel grounded, stable, and strong. The second exercise you must do is the marching balance hold. Balance is the #1 skill seniors lose, and the #1 cause of injuries after 60 is falling. Falling breaks hips. Falling damages knees. Falling steals confidence. But balance isn't something you lose because of age. It's something you lose because you stop training it. The marching balance hold is simple. Stand tall, lift one knee up as if you're marching, hold for a few seconds, then swish. That's it. When you lift your knee, your core activates, your hips stabilize, your ankles respond, and your brain reconnects with the muscles that keep you upright. The beauty of this exercise is that it improves coordination, posture, and stability all at once. And you don't even need equipment. Start next to a counter or wall if you need support. Over time, try to hold each knee for 5 seconds, then 10 seconds. Once you can hold 15 seconds without wobbling, your stability skyrockets. Strong balance means walking confidently, climbing curbs without hesitation, and moving through your day without fear. The third must-do exercise is something most seniors don't even think about, but it is the single most important thing that protects your back, keeps your spine young, and prevents stiffness: the dead bug. Even the name sounds funny, but this movement is a lifesaver for your core and lower back. Seniors often think of core exercises as sit-ups or crunches, but those actually strain your spine. The dead bug trains the deep core muscles that stabilize your body from the inside out. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back, raise your arms straight up, bring your knees above your hips, and slowly extend the opposite arm and leg. Then switch. The key is to keep your lower back pressed into the floor. This movement strengthens the deep abdominal muscles that support your spine, which reduces back pain and gives you better posture. And here's what might surprise you. When your deep core is strong, everything becomes easier. Walking, carrying things, standing, climbing stairs, and even breathing feels fuller. People call it the anti-aging core exercise, because it trains the muscles that keep you upright and stable as you move through life. Now let's bring this all together, because doing these 3 must-do exercises consistently is not about fitness, it's about living better. Imagine waking up with less stiffness, walking with more confidence, bending without pain, standing from a chair without struggling, and moving through your day feeling younger and lighter. That is what these movements are designed to give you. And all you have to do is perform them 3 to 4 times a week. Not hours of workouts. Not fancy equipment. Just simple, effective, practical movements that rebuild your strength and stability where it matters most. But let's go deeper because I want you to understand why these exercises work so well. As we age, the muscles that weaken fastest are the ones we use the most for everyday life. Your glutes weaken, so standing gets harder. Your thighs weaken, so stairs become a challenge. Your core weakens, so your back hurts. Your stabilizer muscles weaken, so balance drops. But your body is incredibly smart. When you give it the right stimulus, simple movements that target functional strength, it responds fast. Even in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, your muscles can grow, your balance can improve, and your strength can return. The human body never stops adapting. The problem isn't aging, it's the wrong type of exercise. That's why removing those harmful movements and replacing them with these 3 foundational exercises works like a reset button for your body. And let me tell you something else. Seniors often underestimate how powerful small, consistent habits are. You don't need extreme workouts. You don't need to train like a bodybuilder. What you need is movement that supports your joints, strengthens your foundation, and keeps your body functional. Think of your body like a house. If the foundation is strong, the whole structure stands tall. But if the foundation weakens, everything above it starts to crumble. The sit-to-stand strengthens your foundation. The marching balance hold protects your structure. The dead bug builds your internal support. You're not just doing exercises, you're reinforcing the architecture of your entire body. Now, I also want to address something a lot of seniors worry about. You might be thinking, what if I haven't exercised in years? Or, what if I have knee pain or back pain? Or, what if I'm afraid to fall during exercise? Let me reassure you, you can start at the level that feels safe for you. All 3 must-do exercises can be modified. For the sit-to-stand, use a higher chair or use your hands lightly. For the marching balance hold, keep one hand on the wall. For the dead bug, reduce the range of motion and move slowly. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Your body will adapt as long as you keep showing up. Now let's talk a little more about why these never-do exercises matter so much. People underestimate how quickly the wrong movement can wear down the body. That toe stretch? Every time you do it, you're stressing the fluid-filled discs in your spine. Those discs are like shock absorbers, and once they start to compress or bulge, the pain doesn't just vanish. Behind the neck pull-downs? One wrong pull and your rotator cuff pays the price for months. Jumping exercises? Sure, they burn calories, but at the cost of your knees and back. It's not worth it. Seniors don't need high risk, they need high reward. And the must-do exercises I gave you deliver that. I've worked with seniors who felt tired all day, struggled with stairs, and moved slowly. And 3 or 4 weeks into doing these must-do movements, they started telling me they felt lighter, they stood taller, they had more energy, and they felt like they gained years back. Not because the exercises were fancy, but because they rebuilt the body in the exact areas aging tries to weaken. You see, aging is not the enemy. Inactivity is. Weakness is. Fear of movement is. Once you start moving the right way, your body wakes up. Your muscles fire again. Your balance sharpens. Your joints stay lubricated. Your posture improves. You don't just add years to your life, you add life to your years. Now, imagine yourself a few weeks from now. You're sitting down and standing up with ease. You're walking without stiffness. Your balance feels steadier. Your back feels supported. You feel more in control of your body. That is what these exercises give you. And that is why I want every senior who watches this video to start these movements today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Because the sooner you start, the sooner you feel the difference. And before we wrap up, let me give you one more tip that will make these exercises even more effective. Move slowly and intentionally. Seniors often rush movements out of habit, but slow movement activates the right muscles. When you stand up slowly from a chair, your glutes and thighs work harder. When you lift your knee during the balance hold, your stabilizers fire up. When you move your arms and legs during the dead bug, your deep core stays engaged. Slow equals strong. Controlled equals safe. Precise equals powerful. And let's talk about breathing for a moment. With every movement you do, breathe naturally. Don't hold your breath. Breathe in as you prepare, and breathe out as you exert. This helps keep your blood pressure stable and your muscles oxygenated. Little things like this make a big difference. I also want you to understand something very important. You are not too old. It is not too late. Strength doesn't disappear with age, it disappears with lack of use. And the moment you start using your muscles again, even gently, they respond. Seniors can build strength twice as fast as they think. I've seen people in their 70s go from barely standing to moving with confidence in just weeks. You are capable of so much more than you think. So here's your action plan for the next 30 days. 3 exercises to avoid. 3 exercises to commit to. Do them consistently. Track how you feel. Notice the little improvements, your posture, your mobility, your energy, your mood. These changes add up. And if you stay with it, you will age with strength, not struggle. You will age with mobility, not limitation. You will age with confidence, not fear. And one last thing before I close this video. Your health is the greatest investment you will ever make. Every rep you do, every moment you choose to move instead of sitting, every time you choose the safer exercise over the risky one, you are investing in a future where you stay independent, strong, and full of vitality. You deserve that. You've worked hard your entire life. Now give your body the care and movement it needs to carry you boldly into the next chapter. If this video helped you, make sure you leave a like, because it tells me to make more content for you. And if you want more science-backed, senior-friendly exercises, mobility routines, and anti-aging movement tips, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss a new video. Your best years can still be ahead of you. All you need is the right exercises and the willingness to begin. I'm here to guide you the whole way.